Hello students, welcome to one more session of your WOC. Today Vani ma'am is back again with a wonderful video. What is that? Can you all guess? Right, today no studies. Okay, we will relax today because examinations are postponed, right? So we will sit and relax in front of the TV, we'll relax in front of the mobile. It's okay, isn't it? Let us see. I'll tell you a small story today, students. This is a story which really inspired me. Not one story, I'll be telling you two stories. So wait till the end and enjoy the session. Is it right? Right, let us start off. So there was a person by name, okay, any you just take some name because it is a story. There was a person by name, what will I take? Okay, I'll take that person as Hubi. Okay, I'll take that person's name as Hubi. So there was a person by name Hubi. What was his work? He used to always take, he used to have a herd of donkeys with him. Every day this Hubi, what he used to do, he used to take these donkeys with a load of sand on their back. Every time early in the morning around 6:30, 7 o'clock, he used to load all the sand on the donkey's back, and he used to cross the river and send it to different places wherever construction was happening. This was the work of Hubi, and he used to get money from that. So what was his task? He had a set of donkeys. What did he do? He used to load sand on the back of the donkeys, cross the river and distribute it to different places. That's fine. So days went on, day 1, day 2, like that. After some days, what happened, one day, one donkey suddenly jumped into the river. When they were crossing the river, the donkey jumped into the river. And after jumping into the river, suddenly the donkey felt very light. Because what happened? Whatever sand was there on the back of the donkey, all the sand got drowned in the river. So the donkey felt light, very light, and felt, wow, every day I'm carrying such big load from that place to so many kilometers far. This is a better option. Every day I'll jump into the river so that all the sand gets drowned on it. It'll just go deep in the water and I feel that lightness. Very nice. Next day, one donkey did that too. So that day evening, all these donkeys will be discussing what we will do. Whenever our master loads the sand, whenever we reach the river, we will suddenly jump into the river. This whole discussion what donkeys were doing, the master, that's Hubi, listens to the donkeys. And the master, because master is always master, the master thinks, okay, this is what the donkey is trying to do, planning, and the master will keep quiet and everybody takes rest, they go to sleep. Next day morning, again 6:37, he will tie big, now this time the load is very big bag. He'll tie to the donkey's back and he'll start his journey because he has to sell. Now donkeys have already planned, isn't it, to what to do? To jump into the river. Now as soon as the river comes, they'll be waiting when the master will turn the head, when he has to jump into the river. This time when this bag was tied on the back of donkey felt lightless, very light it was. Then donkey said, oh, my plan really worked. It is very light, no problem. But this time, this load also I don't want to weigh. I'll just jump into the river and feel happy. So as soon as they reach the river, one donkey jumps into the river. Seeing that, one more donkey, seeing that, one more donkey, like that 10 to 12 donkeys, everybody, they jump into the river. And students, what happens? Suddenly, the weight of the bag, whatever is there on the donkey, it will become so heavy that the donkey could not come out of the water. Instead, it started drowning in the river. So there was a big bag, the bag became so heavy, and the donkey started drowning in the river. The master stood like this and saw, okay, now I have taught you a lesson. What did the master do? Day 1, the master had tied bag of sand. So what did the donkey do? To escape, it has jumped into the river. Situation escaping. On the day 2, master has tied a full bag of sponges. You know what? Sponge, right? Full bag of sponges on the donkey's back. When the donkey has jumped into the river, immediately the whole sponge, whatever species were there, everything absorbed water. Once everything absorbed water, you very well know, students, when sponge absorbs water, it will become heavy. Now that everything, all the sponges absorb water, on each donkey, the load has become 10 times, 100 times heavier because water is heavy. When it was sand, it has escaped from the situation. When it was sponge, now you see that the burden has become double. Same is the case, students. Same is the case. Now, CBSE examinations are postponed. Everybody is relaxed. We want to enjoy our life because देख लेंगे 2 months के बाद Corona Jai Hind. We will see whatever will happen. Correct, students? What are we going to do? We are trying to run away from the situation. See, I'm not comparing anything, but a small story. We are trying to run away from the situation. When we are trying to run away from the situation, automatically, students, after 2 months or after 3 months, when your exams are rescheduled, when you're going to try to write your NEET exam or JEE exam after CBSE, everything will come on your head. See what happened to the donkey? Suddenly, from sand, it has become a bag of sponge full, which is heavy with water. Same way, students. The burden will be carried, it will become more and more heavier. Why? If you start neglecting. If you start neglecting, assuming dekh lenge, don't do that, students. You as a student, I always say, continuous hard work. If you do continuous hard work, even if you do one small extra hard work, you'll be getting that extra mark compared to your friends, because that extra mark will prove you thousands of rank in the NEET exam and JEE exam. It's the same everywhere. One extra percentage of hard work, it'll reach you somewhere there. I'll tell you one more story, students. Remember, one day a small boy meets God. God says, boy, I'll give you a small stone, patthar, and you take the stone. Condition 1 is, you're not going to sell the stone. Fine? Right, that's the condition. What does the boy do? The boy takes the stone, and what is his work? You have to find the value of the stone. Okay? So you have to take the stone, go to different people and find the value of the stone. What is the value? So day 1, what does the boy do? He goes to a vegetable shop. He'll ask the shopkeeper, he will say, this is the stone. Can you give me the value of this? Then the shopkeeper says, no, do one thing. You give me that stone, I'll give you 1 kg of potatoes. He will take that stone. He'll say, God asked me not to sell the stone. Only I want the value. Then, day 2, he'll take the stone and go to a person who is selling oranges. Then the orange vendor, what he does? He says, you give me the stone, I'll give you 12 oranges. Then the boy gets, sorry, I should not sell this stone, but God asked me to find the value for the stone. Day 3, he will go to a gold shop. There, the gold shop person observes the stone very carefully with his lens and everything. Then he says, child, do one thing. You give me the stone, I'll give you 10 lakh rupees. The boy gets stunned. Day 1, I was getting potatoes. Day 2, I was getting oranges. Now day 3, I am getting 10 lakh rupees. Then he says, koi baat nahi, not 10 lakh rupees. I'll give you 25 lakh rupees. What does the boy do? He says, God asked me not to sell this stone, but to find the value of the stone. Then day 4, what does he do? He goes to a shop where precious stones will be there, no? It's like gems, diamonds, and all these. He'll go to that person and he keeps the stone in front of that merchant. So that merchant gets up immediately and he'll be moving around the stone. He'll be holding his hand like this and he'll be moving around the stone. And he'll come to that boy and says, will you sell it to me? He will not ask this time. He will sell boy, this particular stone is something which is very, very precious. No property, even if I sell my whole property which I have, because I'm a diamond business person, even if I sell whole my property, even if I give you cash, even if I sell myself, I can't give you the value of the stone. That is what he says. The boy gets astonished. He says, oh my God, this small stone has such value. What actually is this stone? He'll come back to the God. He explains God everything. Sir, God, one person has offered me potatoes. One person has offered me oranges. One person has offered me 10 lakhs. He said, you can take much more. One person said, I can't define or I can't give you or judge the value of the stone. What actually is this? Then, you know, students, what did God say? God said, this is a stone which is a precious stone. It's nothing but you. It's you. The child didn't understand. Then God explains, you as a person, you as a human being. Now you are a student. Later you may pursue your job. So you as a human being is a precious stone. This stone value, orange, vegetable shop person, gold merchant, ruby merchant, different values. So you as a person, you as an individual, as a precious stone, they will judge you based on their information. Whatever information they have, they will judge you. See, I know some little about you. Let us assume you are my student, I know little about you. Seeing your face, I'll tell, this fellow is waste fellow. No, because I have very little information about you. I can't judge you. So, remember, you are a precious stone given, you're born and brought up by your parents here. This precious stone, everybody will give values. They will put a tag. On what basis? On what information they have. This person may have 5% information about you. The other person may have 90% about you. But then too they will judge. So never go with judgments of people. You are a precious stone. Please don't waste time. WOC, your world of chemistry, will be there with you for till you complete your 12th, till you complete your NEET, till you complete your JEE. Don't overnight, nothing will happen. Try step by step. Step by step by step by step. Finally, you will become a precious stone. So, what to remember? Don't relax now, students. Board has declared postponement, but it is a test for you all to prove yourself. I'll be doing live sessions. Please join me. Once I plan, I'll send a notification. Vani ma'am is always with you. WOC is always with you. So my request be, you are a precious stone. Work hard, polish and finally become a beautiful gem. All the best, students. Thank you so much. Please inform your friends to subscribe to the channel. I want WOC family to become bigger and bigger and biggest. Whatever 1600 videos I did, everything is out of my hard work, students. Because I want to reach that goal. We are very near to the 100K. I want to reach to more people, and that day when I get 100K, I want to say, stand on top of the world and say, this is because of my students. So my sincere hard work, your sincere hard work will not go anywhere. Thank you so much. Please don't waste time. Plan step by step, and all the best. Meet you again with the live session. Signing off. Bye-bye, students. Take care.